So I've been using this all natural shampoo that a lady who lives in my area makes at her home, you know. And I started using it probably 12 years ago. And when I did start using it, I had dandruff and it actually went away. So I realized like the old shampoos I was using, the commercial brands were burning my scalp and drying it out, creating dandruff. So it went away. But still, I feel that when I use this, like toward the end of the day, my hair feels kind of dry. Not the scalp, but the hair feels like dry. So I wanted to experiment with moisturizing my hair using really natural products. So I tried some of the bark butters like shea butter, mango butter, and cocoa butter. And I actually found that for hair, the shea butter is actually the best. I feel that it moisturizes and kind of thickens your hair, makes it feel full. so so I got into this habit of literally like I buy a tub like this and I literally scrape a little bit out in the shower with my fingernails, spread it out on my hands, and then rub it onto my hair. And then I learned, through some reading that you really need to have a carrier oil to kind of break it down a bit. So I started buying argan oil, which was I discovered from my research it's a common carrier oil for things like this, and it's used in like these natural shampoos. So that was what I do. I get in the shower, wet my hair, put just a little bit of this on it, spread it out using the hot water, scrape a little bit of the shea butter, spread it not a lot, just spread it out, put it on the hair, and then use the shampoo, right? Um, but here's the problem. I was discovering that at the end of the day, the hair still felt kind of like it would feel dry, but like almost clumpy. So it was almost as though I was getting some moisture from the shea butter, but toward the end of the day, I could feel like it seemed to be clumping in my hair and it wasn't spreading out. So I did this for like 2 years straight. And then I had this idea like 3 weeks ago. I actually have been using these boar hairs, boar bristle brushes for about 12 years. And I like it because it makes my hair feel smooth and shiny. So, so and I had read up about, like what's so great about these brushes. So I read that what they do is they're really good at spreading the oil that emerges from your scalp. They spread it throughout your hair and it makes it feel moist and a little bit thicker, right? So I had this idea just a few weeks ago, like I'll take one of these into the shower, and after I put the oil and the shea butter on, I'll use this to spread it. So that's what I started doing. And I'll tell you, it took about a week to sort of like get really deep into my hair. But once it did, once my hair really felt like it was saturated with the shea butter, it stays consistent throughout the day. It feels really much like the moisture is getting deeper. And at the end of the day, and even the next day, it feels great. So anyhow, so I actually bought one of these just to keep in the shower, so it can get wet and get saturated with the shea butter. Um, so anyhow, I just want to share that with you. If you have any comments or questions, let me know.